You know that feeling when you hear a local legend and just laugh it off? 3 friends, Mark, David, and Chris, were about to make that mistake. They were at a diner, excited about their annual fishing trip to Canterbury Swamp. Their plan was to hit the north end, where they heard the base were monsters. But their waitress, Ethel, overheard them. She warned them, her voice low and serious. "Stick to the south," she said. "People don't die in the north end. They just go away. The swamp keeps them." They thought she was just an old woman telling ghost stories. They laughed, left a tip, and walked out into the bright morning sun, completely ignoring her warning. They launched their boat and started fishing in the south end. But the action was slow. "Let's just take a look," David suggested. And soon they were heading north, past the old cypress break Ethel had mentioned. Instantly, the vibe changed. The air grew colder, the trees taller, and the fishing. It was incredible. Fish after fish. They were completely hooked. They were so entranced. They didn't even notice the sun setting or the world around them falling silent. When they finally looked up, it was dark. They tried to head back, but the channel they came through was gone, replaced by a wall of reeds. A thick, white mist started to rise from the water, swirling around their ankles. They decided to camp for the night, and as they drifted off, they heard a strange, rhythmic humming coming from the water. When they woke up, the mist was gone, and the exit channel was right there in front of them. Relieved, they packed up and went home, thinking they'd had a lucky escape. But the swamp wasn't done with them. A few days later, Mark called Chris. He had a strange mark on his leg, like a map or the veins of a leaf. It didn't hurt, but it felt familiar. The next day, Mark was gone. His house was unlocked, his wallet and keys left behind. Muddy footprints led from his back door into the woods, evenly paced, like he just walked away. Then it was David's turn. Chris went to his apartment and heard a wet, bubbling cough from inside. "I hear the humming," David said through the door, his voice distant. "It's so loud now." Chris kicked the door in to find the apartment empty. The window was open, and on the floor was a puddle of swamp water and a pile of wet clothes. David had just vanished. Chris was the last one left. He barricaded himself in his house, shotgun in hand. But as night fell, the same white mist from the swamp began to seep under his door. He heard a soft scratching, not from outside, but from the fog itself. The door creaked open, revealing only the night and the swirling mist, and in the wind he heard his friends' voices. "Come home, Chris. The water's fine." The panic left him, replaced by a strange calm. He dropped the gun, stood up, and walked out into the fog. The police found his empty house days later. They'd never found Mark, David, or Chris. All that was left was their boat, floating in the middle of Canterbury Swamp. Locals say if you go there when the mist rises, you can still hear 3 voices humming, waiting for the next person to answer the call.